Hi, I'm Sydney Turner.
And I'm Addison Hughes.
And welcome back to Freedom of the Press. On today's episode, there was a town hall meeting, and we're going to be showing you some of the highlights from that. So, welcome to the town hall meeting. We are going to be calling on the citizens here today, and they're going to ask you some questions and just give your best response, okay? Thank you. So, if anyone in the audience has some questions, we're going to get started.
All right, I have a question for Tyrone Long. What are your feelings about your vice president owning the news source FHS AP Gov Press? Do you feel as though he should give up control of the account to help preserve our democracy?
I have a question for you. Have you read it?
Yes, I have read it.
Is it biased? Where's the bias? It is completely unbiased. I don't feel like it is a conflict of interest at all. He explicitly said that it is an unbiased news source and that it should be treated like that.
Charlotte Evans, my question is, what is your position on gun control?
During this administration time, we can really enforce more gun control. To bluntly answer your question, we want to instill more gun control. Getting rid of guns entirely is not the best way possible. I think that limiting people's guns is a good start, and I think over time we can try and implement more options.
During this town hall discussion, it was speculated that some of the campaigns had drawn up pre-written questions for constituents to ask to further their campaign's agenda.
And this was happening on both party lines.
What are your opinions on the national debt?
My opinions on the national debt, it's from us running a deficit, which is how the national debt goes up, and we have to raise the debt ceiling, and which is why I think the money we are spending right now needs to be spent more effectively, and that we need to control the budget a lot tighter and make sure that this money is being put to good use and we're not running deficits every single year.
Basically reduces the limitations that were put on corporations previously.
Okay, well, I feel like corporations should be allowed to donate to certain campaigns that they feel like best hold their beliefs, but it definitely needs to be a limited system where they can't pour as much money into affecting the election as possible.
So answering that question, I think that the corporations shouldn't be able to act as people, and I really do believe that we shouldn't be able to make it so that corporations can just keep on giving unlimited amounts to candidates, because I feel as though that kind of ruins the idea of what a democracy is.
In other news, today we had some of the individuals from the Tyrone Long campaign come and discuss clarifying what happened in some of the scandals we've talked about lately.
I wanted to clear up some things about the Bob Fisher campaign. There's been lots of allegations going around.
So, the only candidate that will not be moving forward is Bob Fisher.
I, Bob Fisher, own the AFHS AP Gov account. I've never tried to keep that secret. It's always been public knowledge. And so the fact that people are saying, oh, we just figured out about this, we've known about this. And people are like, oh, this is corruption. He has, power and he's a candidate. Here's a couple things. If you find something that's not biased, message me or message Coach Sanders, and we'll either take it down or remove the account if it's too bad. And if you do, I'd be so happy for you to tell me about it and we can remove it. But the problem is, I've been keeping my account unbiased.
Bob Fisher has made it clear that he has not hid that he is in charge, that he's behind this media source. But I don't think that's what people are upset about at all. I think it's just the fact that a candidate is running a news source. There's no problem with that there. That just needs to be a decision for the individual whether or not you trust that source. So if there's sources that you do trust, focus on those. And if there's not, that can be your decision to not look at their Twitter.
Yeah.
Another thing is the campaign contributions. I was not aware because Mr. Wiley, is known as Coach Wiley, and Mr. Wiley had both of his names on the spreadsheet. And we only saw Coach Wiley because that's what we know him as. And so we thought he had a lot of extra money in his campaign contributions. But immediately after we figured this out, we removed the campaign contributions from our account and made the mistake, and we apologized to Coach Wiley and talked to him about this. So that's all clear now.
I'm Sydney Turner.
And I'm Addison Hughes.
And thank you for watching Freedom of the Press.